Bro, KMS Motorsports sitting on the front row, bro.
My hand hurts.
Alright. I just gotta remember that. I've got
And then
no dude points.
Coco sent me a couple invites, so I'm sending this to this. Did you send Wide Open a couple too?
Oh no, I left. I'm good. I'll get some.
Dude, we kind of fucked their lap though. When we came out of the pits, they were on their hot lap, and we all took the bottom, and they had to try to go around us. I have sent a lot of invites. Who starts third?
Oh, you have sent us all, thank you.
Wicked. Including Piccola and Got Nub. In case Got Nub wants to back out and give me the pole. You know, just saying. Highly unlikely, but sounds good.
Cool, delicious, right blue Keystone Night games.
If I could try to hit Cringe Cup Series or something, it says Noko is in this group. You've blocked Noko. If you continue, you and Noko will be able to see each other in chat. Fuck that piece of shit.
Hi Noko, thanks for tuning into my stream.
Yeah, fuck you, bitch. I hate you.
Hey, no middle fingers in my YouTube, please.
Oh, are you really streaming?
Yeah, I'm streaming.
Oh, fuck!
And I also have Noko watching. He's commented twice.
I don't give a shit if he hears me or not.
I'm just kidding.
I told him what all I had to say to him.
Alright.
Hey, everybody wants to run very low draft or low draft. Well, you can't change it because the goddamn Xfinity guys, we ran here the other night in fucking regular draft. Normal. Whatever.
Puddin', you do know if I wouldn't have fucking got a speeding penalty, that P5 would have been mine.
Oh,
Well,
probably.
Teddy, you should scroll down through the field so your viewers can see who's starting where.
Oh. Are you watching?
Yeah, I'm the one.
Could you
All right,
hear
well,
me?
I'm gonna start the broadcast and then you just tell us when to accept, alright?
Okay.
Wonder Caddy.
I'm drowning in Dasani water. What's it?
Did you see them all? Wide.
Yeah.
Wicked, then Patton,
Alright,
then
Wide Open, you ready?
Darkwing, Hunting.
Yep.
And this is not your booth debut, is it? Wide?
Hey, hold on. You haven't gone live yet, have you?
No.
Okay, Piccola and Nub. I will respond very minuscule because I don't want everything that we're doing to, so when you want to know, I'll be like, if you're like, when do you want to pit? I'll be like 1 lap, 2 laps. Do you know what I mean? I won't be like big answers, that way I don't mess with their stream.
When he says 2, he means 1. When he says 1, he means 2.
Yeah, Smokey and the Bandit style. When I say, why don't we just start in the basement and work on the odds? When I go to 19, that means go to 17.
All
I say
right,
17, that means go to 13.
Puddin', I'm good. And boys, I'm running a
Just work in
5.
the basement and work on the odds on the way up. Alright, are you guys ready?
Yep.
5, 4, 3.
I'm too sober for this. One.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Cringe Season 6. We are at Atlanta tonight, 3-set cup.
Time I going.
I am, as always, a very exhausted Puddin' Knievel. Today, we have last year's Custom Xfinity reigning champion, Wide Open Racing in the booth, and you all know the other guy, the Mo Power, Coco. He's floating around out on a life raft somewhere saying, help me, help me, help me. But guys, this is going to be a fun race, very draft dependent, but at the same time, tire wear is going to be a big issue tonight too, Wide Open.
Puddin', you can
definitely. Atlanta's very hard on those right side tires.
Did you say we can join?
Mm-hmm.
We're going to blue screen just for a second real quick to bring you this exciting action.
I wasn't trying to cut you off, Wide Open, but when he blue screens, they can only hear him. That's why I was like,
But yeah, the tires are going to they get eaten pretty well here. Who can conserve? We didn't have very many cautions the other night, so pit strategy come in on play too. You know, coming into pit lane's a very difficult one off of that banking. Make sure you signal, drop them left sides down, right? Monty Mike, we saw some people try to make that attempt, but didn't quite get there. And we're getting ready to go racing, guys. Who's got Nub and K-Tatty sitting on the pole with Wicked Gatekeeper.
Starter has the green flag in
And the one and only Private Patton is your top four. Here we go.
Inside. Clear behind.
What are your thoughts on the things here at Atlanta? Wide Open. It's not one of my favorite tracks just because I got some more out racing it than
Got
Rock
a car
racing
coming
when
inside
first got
now.
the game. He'll even say, he's like, come on, bloke, let's go to Atlanta. And I'm like, okay.
Oh no, I really love Atlanta. It's fast. You really got to conserve those tires on the right side though, depending on the slider you pick. I mean, I would run a little slider 9 here, but you really got to make adjustments to save that right rear, and at the same time I'll also run a slider 1 where you got to protect that right front. So it'd be interesting to see what everybody has chosen.
And if you're on a wheel or a controller too, depending upon when you get loose, you can almost feel them step out so you can run that wheel, run a little bit of an introducer setup. So controller guys might not
Stay up against the wall. Stay high.
Do very well. And it looks like got out our fourth setter.
Still
Back to third. Bad one back here. Here comes the 14. They can move to the inside. That's Octopatty running traditional tandem. Black and orange colors. Absolutely love it. He's got one to the inside. I do believe
Clear right.
one. Let's try the cat actually to the 14.
Hold your line. Stay high.
Bottom lane. Sweaty little sweats out there. But puts the wall just a little bit. It is NR rating introduced. If you hear him talking, not necessarily to us, he is in his team chat also. Hunting Bob making a move to the inside of that team. 341, giving him a push. Pat's got that 20, giving him a big old shove down the straightaway. That's not going to last very long for him. Wide open. But these guys get see that lead time.
Yeah, at least. Go ahead, Brian.
Got one outside now.
That draft can play a big part depending on what it's set on. I always find that normal is just a little too strong to separate guys, but it can definitely help guys who fall back to gain back up, and it'd be really interesting to see just how some of those guys handle it.
That was a great
And
lap.
there was a
All clear.
petition earlier, real quick, after the qualifying. So this guy said low draft or very low draft, but unfortunately got put there. And it's going to be guys who already ran here. But the 14 and the 20, now the 20s has the 73 of Hunky
Got a
giving
car
a
coming
push. It's
inside
good to
now.
see
Clear
Hunky
all
in
around.
that 73, not his traditional Cleo Tricks full 54. Cole Motorsport making his way up the front, right patting the 14, kind of getting that late train. Everybody now going to the inside. The 88 people are getting really strong. It looks like the cameras are having to go. They are pushing a couple of the fourth. People love to back on the second place now. The back is on the inside. Second lane does work real well here, but when you got a lot of people from the inside, something else might be better worked out. Being able to not get that eight.
Yeah, it's called Harvick-ing. You got to Harvick it perfect. You want that front left, run right on that line, and it'll have the grip to pull you around. But you start to see on the restart here, we had some good shuffling back. After these tires start to wear down a little bit, you'll start seeing them get more single file where it runs. And they'll start moving up because they don't want to hold that bottom too long and start burning up the right front.
Cole and
Clear high, clear high.
Just giving no SGs driving to the front. Got the 22, we're on board the 21. That's the Wicked Gatekeeper, the 4 car pushing in. Crab leg back here in the 19 with
Careful, still there.
The 30X tackle there. They are single file. They might be able to technically have to get ahead of them.
Stay left.
Batting out. They got shuffled back for a little bit earlier. There's no power. D. Smith in the 12 car right there. And he is in the draft though.
Stay to your left. All clear. Car outside.
Oh yes. 22 is trying to work up through. 9
outside.
K-Tatty is trying to get a look in the side of them there with no pushing them. Trying to work that
Outside,
draft,
by himself.
gain a couple positions.
seeing a lot of 3-lane racing.
You're
3
right.
lanes being used sometimes. So whoever's trying to get people hooked up and get a good draft and push, making moves.
Stay left.
Cola doing a really good job blocking all front. So.
All the way to the wall.
Okay, Taddy and Debbie got hooked up. Looks like he made it okay. The Virgin himself, people with the age falling back in the day. Private pack now giving maybe a little bit of show, but she can make it from the outside. I do like the battling oil on that 88. That's like
Clear left.
Chevrolet,
Bud.
Yamaha, Harley.
Someone peeking outside. Nobody out back.
24 and landed, both connected, and again, single-handedly one car at a time. 14 is working its way back to the field. See if we can get up with a Williams Sports with K-Teddy in second spot right now. Looking very, very strong here at the time.
Nobody really falling off the pace. The whole field's still all in the same draft.
They're on the
back.
outside.
A
Clear
lot of
high, clear
shuffling.
high.
Really good racing to watch.
Yeah, I want to go back to the pack just a little bit, but as soon as I do that, Kate Patty takes a peek to the outside of 1141 before Mustang and can't get the job done.
Still there.
The Master himself. They are now got in the second lane. Private Patton now looking like he's getting in the second. Carson behind them looking like he's in. We're going to get back up there. We've got to get single
Stay
file.
high,
After
stay
they
high.
go single file, they catch
Clear
the
right.
track. Then that's when they
Got a car coming inside now.
Taddy, Nubby, and Hunky Wild all to the outside. Cole's got Private Pat to his inside
Careful,
right
still there.
Great battle up here. Still 0 free cautions. And everybody
Careful, still
holding
there.
on to everything they got real tight. Good mixing up a little bit tonight. Purpose racing.
A lot of good
Still there.
2x2 racing. It looks like on the straightaways you see a lot of singling up to catch the draft, entering corners. We got a car getting loose, 17, I think that's icy. Got a little loose, hit the most some grass there on the tile.
Yeah, got a little ice on the tires, got a little slick as here comes Daddy in that 11 car to the
Careful, still
inside.
there.
Let's go to caliber 19 trap legs. Last week's winner too. Got this
Right
inaugural
side.
Cringe
You're all
win.
clear up top.
A buddy of mine couldn't been more proud of him. He's
All
not
clear.
only up in the booth and watching him win, but icy behind it in our Deep 21. They are going to start their single file again. Hunting now by himself on the outside. That's not everybody can do a good run. Let's get down in the single file behind the 88. Looks like he does it wide open. Private Pat.
Stay to your left.
Yeah, definitely you don't want to get hung out on the outside by yourself with no help. The drive is so strong. You can easily go from the top 5 to the back of the pack real fast if you get hung out by yourself.
We got our
we
first
just
car
talked about
off the
that, Mike.
pace.
Clear high, clear
Just the
high.
9 car of Kate Patty clipped that apron just a little bit. It pushed him up and look at the everything off.
We got our first car off pace. It looks like D. Smith is going to lose the draft. Still not out of it, just orange stage 1 ending for him, it seems like.
Yeah, there's nothing more frustrating than losing a draft like that, losing around. But let's see if it has or something like that has happened. Not self-included. Why that's what's happened to you, Mike? Same thing as we see one car clip the wall, and that's going to cost him like cruising around at a place that is boring. But once you get back to the lead pack, there, he is going to be now not going to lock down. And Kate Taddy, when these guys run out, you guys going to have to pick. Not necessarily win, but will we see stage 1 pits here?
Yes. You get 28 to a tank and it's 51 lap stage.
So, in the words of Kate Taddy, he just said, yep.
So definitely if I'm D. Smith and falling back, as soon as that pit window opens, I'm jumping in, get some adjustments in, and try to make that car as fast as possible for the second half of the stage.
We got TMT Racing and KMS Racing battling side by side for leads here. It's a good little battle here for first as Cole comes
Careful,
down the
still
block.
there. All clear.
And these guys race a lot there. And wide open, you've got yourself numerous wins. And
Left
again, like
side.
you said,
All right,
last
clear
year's
low.
Austin Xfinity champion. And what you did with your earnings last year was very honorable, very cool to do. But we know you're very good on strategy too. So I mean, if D. Smith, if you're out there listening, listen to last year's champion, somebody who has won here quite a bit, buddy.
Yeah. I mean, he could always stretch it and stay out and pray for a caution, but
Your door.
when you get the caliber of drivers that we have here, cautions are very few and far between, so you don't want to rely on a caution to kick back up.
One back.
No,
I
that's
tell you
very
what, these top 4 cars, I mean, like I said, there's teammates versus teammates. They have shuffled lanes and they have shuffled each other. And right now it looks like Cola and Private Patton's got the better end of it. I see they broke up K-Pat and Nub.
Clear. And behind you.
Now, what do you think, though, Mike, by these guys racing so hard up here for the lead, battling for positions, pushing back and forth? Do you think they're eating the tires up? You know?
I mean, I think no matter what, they're like you said, you got to pit anyways, so burn them. Just make them enough to make them to the one stop, you know. And I think they're all caliber drivers. They know what they're doing.
Stay high up here.
Well, you got something that's very peculiar.
Nice, that's aggressive, yeah.
You have one
Got a
group.
car low now.
That's not normal for a cup race. We normally have up to 15.
I blame iRacing and the pros.
Oh, that's probably true. They are doing that invitation
All
race
clear.
tonight too.
Yeah.
Got one down low
But
now.
we also get a lot of people that go back and watch
Stand
the
against the wall.
race
Stay high.
wide open. So we get a lot of views. Cola up here, most laps led at most race. Private Pack go back a little bit, work way back.
Stay
up
right.
Good. Down as far as ours. Oh!
Whoa, somebody shot Country Caliber. I do not think that was a signal. I think that may have been looseness for little bumping. On board here on the hood cam of the number 4 car and watching that.
Outside by
Looks
himself.
like Duck's making inside on 21. He let
All
off.
clear.
Good to see a bunch of blue opals out there up front.
Piss on you, Mike. Piss on you.
Darkwing is signaling
I
the
can make
pit.
it.
Looks
I
like he
can
will
make
be
it.
entering pit road this lap.
One back. Clear all around.
Turn it down.
You're wearing those tires down there, Ira.
There he is.
Oh, and I think
Safely entered.
Nubby coming down with him too, so 2 takers. And these guys
Oh, is that a
are
bow tie going with the blue opal?
At your bumper. Clear high. Clear high.
Making you eat crow real quick, didn't they?
I think that Nubby's thumb slipped off the controller. That's all it was. Happy Wilder, the Toyota behind the Chevrolet.
Left side.
And another
Look ahead for me.
Toyota
Clear outside. Inside.
No
So
signal from the
window's
lead pack
open.
yet.
We do have window open. I would assume that's why they did it.
We're going
We'll
one
see
more.
how that strategy works out.
One back.
No power disaster looking
tires are
really
getting pretty
strong
bad.
in this 20. Racing
Got one
Phoenix
inside.
racing the other night. He had himself a good run going and then clipped and makes
There's a lot of
there it is,
signaling.
Big signal. Big signal. And I did see one from the leader. Will Kohler stay out?
Got one
He's
down
gonna
low
try
now.
to trap him.
Let's
But
see
these
if
guys
we
will
can
be
get
on
a
fresh
clean.
tires from him.
It's gonna be a busy pit road.
You've got to be low driver.
Busy pit road. Busy,
Got a
busy.
car coming inside now.
Oh,
You're in the
disaster!
back
Hey,
over.
dirt tracking in on that thing wide open. Did you see that?
We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 cars on pit road now.
On board with Cola. See
You're
if he
wearing
signals
out the
him
road.
He
right by himself.
signals.
Yep, as the professional he thinks he is. Just kidding. Buddy, he does very well. So that
Well, now we got
extra
Duck
lap-
and Nub over here running with each other. We'll see how they cycle through here.
Yeah, the Country Caliber
You got to
and
come and pit for gas.
Crab Leg.
They're still out.
Yeah, did they pick? Because I think that would.
They're the leaders now, but they will have to pit here shortly.
Here comes Country.
Here comes the big
Good signal.
7-car pack coming out. It looks
And I
like
think-
Duck's gonna have the lead coming up once the other
See if we can
guys
manage our
pit.
tire wear a little, okay?
Looks
I
like
think
the
that
leader.
Krabby went to signal there, but because Country was below him. So that will not be a penalty because he did try to signal, but he didn't want to wreck a car right below him. So, but he did try to signal. So that pack is coming in. K Taddy also with that. So We'll give it a lap or two here real quick while I pause for station identification. You guys take it away and we'll see how this cycles up to the lead.
Looks like cycling out, Duck, Nub, and NRG will be coming out in front of Cola. They should be your new leaders now. And there's a big space between them and fourth place of, let's see. Has D. Smith pitted yet? Or is
Yes.
he leading?
He
Okay.
did. He pitted. He entered right at the end of
You're clear.
that fuel run. I was very surprised to see that he went that long with no draft help.
Oh,
Be
yeah.
interesting to see if he can catch back up.
Well, you got that pack of three there leading the race with Nub and NRG and Duck. Looks like Mo Power Disaster and Private Patton. Looks like they caught up on the draft. They're going to be hooking up. We'll have a 5-car pack on the lead lap. Behind Private Patton, we got the... Looks like Cola with the freshest tires of them. And see if he can catch up into their draft. We might be, by the end of this, we might have them all back together.
Yep, some of those cars lost a lot of time, looks like, on the track and making those late pit stops. So it looks like D. Smith has actually caught the back end, the tail end of this run.
We got Nuka and Cola working together to try to catch that lead pack there. 5-car lead pack. Looks like NRG's coming up for the move for the lead. NRG's your new leader.
He had himself a good run at Phoenix the other night. He did himself a podium finish. So does that put NRG, Nubby, and Darkwing top 3 with Disaster and Private Pat?
Pat. Yep, and then you got
21
Cola
laps,
and the 10-car moving up to catch their draft.
Those are fresh tires, but so do the pack behind them, so they've even got fresher tires.
Working together, they got the bigger pack. Looks like they're being led by the 38 of Tackleberry with Quick Gatekeeper behind them and Hunt King and Country. You got D. Smith and Taddy working together behind them, trying to then grab the pack in front of them.
Clear right.
They get hooked up right, they could potentially make a lot of moves to maybe sniff that draft on that lead pack. Looks like they're going to be picking up Icy here shortly.
More the merrier in the traffic.
Outside by himself. Clear all around.
Got Nub underneath the 21. Looks like he's now going to take the lead. He's got a 3 Private Pat pushing him, Duck pushing him.
Yeah, Disaster's hanging on to the outside. That 21 back there, getting Nubby and all right up and looking real good. Seeing a little squiggle right there. Okay, that's right. We give him a lot of grief in the chats and everything, but man, I really is doing it on one hand. He used to be the one-handed sniper, and when he's a one-handed sniper, he was just disgusting when it comes to shooting somebody. Oh! The 14! That clips Duck. I think he might have clipped the apron right there.
Yeah, well, stream-wise, you can't see if it's sliding or not, but it looks like he might have got loose, or hit the apron got loose.
Hit that grass just a little bit, something, yeah. Wow. That's going to set back that 22 working, I'll tell you. Last
Not
week's
one
Colson
happy
Cup
Duck
winner
right
at
now,
Navy.
for sure.
Quack.
Black.
Looks like he's going to stay in the draft with D and Patty, though, but he's got to have some damage after that one.
Yeah, damage doesn't affect these cars like do that.
Oh, it definitely does. You try to keep that car as clean as possible. Sometimes if I'm following a guy, I'll even leave a 10.5 between us just to make sure I keep that nose clean.
Don't say nothing now, but here it comes. I see a 41 machine catching up to the lead pack here and making it back to a 5-car pack as Private Patton goes below Nub to take the lead. Nub holding the outside.
It looked like he gave him just a little bit of a love tap right there. Pushes Nub up, and RG trying to get to his inside. And RG's got Disaster behind him, and that is correct. All notice was this guy at 85, pushing it inside.
He's
And
going to join the party.
there you see it. You get knocked up off that bottom and to the outside. Everybody just runs that train below you, and it's so hard to get back in.
And every position is so valuable too, because you never know when it's going to take you. You can hit it, you can get it. Yeah, Nubby with the push goes from the lead, goes back into that good spot. NRG trying to get disaster to go with him to the inside. Now the next victim of the freight train will be disaster as NRG has called over course and Nubby giving him a push.
We got 7 car pack working side by side. It looks like they might be catching up to Icy here, running on him. As they catch up, they're making ground on this Nuka Bob.
Yeah, Bradley looked like got pushed up there. Let me show you if I can get back here. Yeah, Bradley got pushed up. See right there. So that means D. Smith and Kelly.
Looks like the 41 might be lagging a little bit.
41 drops down the apron.
And he went through the grass right there. So he's staying on the apron, letting all these guys go by. Probably not happy right now. They're respecting his competitors here. Yeah, Luca in that team car.
And here comes Icy and them. They're going to hook up with that 3-car pack that fell the victim of that lag. And I feel bad about these 2 in the front because now you got a train coming.
Yeah, but now those guys, they've been experienced enough to know that if they stay single file, they can try to pull away. But these guys behind them, again, when they get racing dice like this, that's going to give them a chance. But the leader right now, they said, nope, no single file for us. That's 21 of NRG goes through the lead. Here comes Patton right back to his inside. Mustang trying down the back. Let's see it.
Side grab.
Oh, they touched just a little bit. That's just racing. NRG going to pull right back down to it.
At your bumper. Clear high. Clear high.
Oh yeah, they're making up down now. They picked up with Luca. Here they come with that. Like I said, these guys get racy. They're gonna see a big train they don't want to see.
Final lap. Concentrate.
How many laps we got going there, 10? 10 laps to go.
I think the other thing that y'all have to keep in mind is that whole second pack, they all pit within a lap or so of each other, but those guys out in front right now have the oldest tires on the track.
Yes, sir.
So that's another not good factor behind not having the numbers right there wide, but behind that old baloney right there.
Outside.
Definitely not, but I think they got a big enough lead that if they stayed single file, they'll easily finish their stage 1, 2.
A little contact between 40 and 38 back there. Just push 38 up the track. He's still going to be able to get back on the grab. Now we're 24 and 38 trying to get back up. There comes the 4 down on the low side behind that 11. Here's Caliper and Victor Gatekeeper. They are going to push the 24 and 88 on the left side. No power disaster. We've got D. Smith behind them. Yeah, when it's coming under 10 to go, it's going to get crazy.
Oh yeah. You got Nuka leading this train, and I don't know if they're closing up as much as I thought they would.
Things that happen here at Cringe at Atlanta, season 6, guys. Said, why should you really like this track? It's always produced good racing. Knock on wood, no commentator curse, but we have still been in the
Nobody out back.
Yeah, no. I think as long as guys can, give and take where they should, it should be a good caution-free race. I think the biggest issue will be pit stops, being so close together like that and not getting run over when you dip off the pit.
Yep, and now the Icy leading this big tech. Well, the 88 and the 9 have hooked up. Tackle barriers works his way back up in there. He's behind the forward wicket, that lead tech. Now up here, NRG says, I'm not going to let you go run away with this. They racing like there's no, it's going to let that pack catch them. The pack behind them is getting side by side battle for the lead. As of right now, the yellow flag would have come out real light. That would be NRG. NRG is credited with leading that lap. Can he hold that inside? What does that 14 have on the outside with those older tires, like Mike was saying? He's going to back it off just a little bit and cover. Oh, I thought it was going to pull back down behind him. No, he likes that second lane. Something else that is good on tires. It is running a little bit high
Outside by himself.
Oh, definitely coming to 4 to go. There's no reason to stay in line. They got such a big lead. You know, if I'm one of those front two, I'm really fighting now for this stage win.
Yeah, I don't want to take away from this, but I want to go back and see what's going on. So we got 3 to go, right, Kenny?
4 right now.
4 to go for them now. So this is 4 to go, close the line. 14 gets a great drive, goes straight up to the NRG 21 mobile, and he's been able to hold it the outside. NRG's going to have the quote-unquote preferred line. Seeing that second lane work so well. Private Pat and the NRG mobile looking for a great battle for stage 1.
Wicked working his way to third. He's now leading that Mexican piss whistle. And here they come around turn 1 there. Looks like K-Caddy and 38 working their way. They hold the bottom up there. Now K-Caddy goes to the middle. K-Caddy was holding back for a little while. Looks like now he's wanting those stage points.
Biff and Hunt make a little contact. Let's go back up to the front right here. NRG still leading.
Got a car coming on now. Got a headlight out.
Going to be a little confusing as we go back to the big pack, back to the big pack back here. 19th Pathways now worked his way up behind 73, but trying to get himself up and wild. Breaking gatekeeper in third, Icy right behind him.
Nub going in for a pit stop.
Well, he can do that. Maybe he's trying something.
There.
Yeah, maybe he's trying something. If he comes out, you know, let's see how that pans out for him. Back up to the lead pack, Private Pat, and now back around NRG. Pulls about half a car on, 2 to go at the line.
There they are, now coming off the pit road. Looks like they'll put him a lap down, which is alright. It'll be the only car lap down entering stage break.
I mean, that's a bold move, but I kind of like it. NRG
Whoa,
way loose coming up
huge.
the corner.
That's going to allow Wicked to make up some time.
Yeah, I'm back on board with Wicked, who's got Icy, Caliber, Hunty, Cloudblade, Disaster, Tackleberry. This pack is
That was
big
There's
in
your
game.
way.
Yeah, so Private Patent. Then we got NRG. Battles are up
Wicked.
there. I think it might be Wicked because the 17-4 Mustang battle is going on. I think Wicked's going to get it.
Wiki got third,
We know
Icy
the
got
Icy
fourth,
and the
Country got
Caliber
fifth.
and-
Now, guys, if you're the 24 car who pitted, what do you do here? I mean, if you're down 1 lap anyway, if you are the free pass car, do you pit again?
Well, the tires are free today, so I would
They
stop
are
on
free. But now, if I was only down 1 lap, I would definitely pit and try to get some more adjustments. But if I did happen to fall 2 down, I got to stay and take that wave around.
I agree with that. But yeah, if he's only 1 lap down, come get him. That's gonna put Nubby at the back again, our pole setter.
there. Going green. Pace cars off. Be
But
ready.
Wicked Gatekeeper sitting in the 3rd spot with Icy 4th. Private Pat, NRG, those are the top 4, but the Private Pat and lead the pack as we're on a Rocky stacking here.
Still there.
Nuka Dog is coming Caliber, Hunty Wild,
and
Tackleberry,
Tackleberry.
all of
Got
them
a
right here.
headlight on
Let's
your
see how
bumper.
the patience work with these guys. I know going through these corners is kind of difficult sometimes. You might
Still
actually have to
there.
check off that throttle, not get into somebody, even though your frequency is. Yeah, it's, I can, they do a hammer pedal now.
Yeah, restarts, you
Still
know, are
there.
getting excited. It was exciting at the start of the race. I see it once we start getting these guys hooked up again, we're going to see some shuffling again, I believe. Right now we got 2 teammates leading 1-2, helping each other. Wicked pushing 14. Looks like Country and Luca
All clear.
together here. We're getting a straight line on the back stretch. We'll see what moves we make on around coming into 3.
Still there.
Wicked going a little too high. He's gonna. Looks like Nuka gonna come up and help
Still
him.
there.
Even though you're not teammates, you know, you don't want to jeopardize losing any positions. If you can help somebody else use their grab, you're helping them help you at the same time. You can pull
Nuka
back
and Wicked
down
are
to 3rd. Country Caliber, Daddy himself up to 3rd. For a second now, trying to make a move on the inside of Pat. Here comes the 11 car. Toyota Mustang battle. Mustang goes to the outside. Here comes the NRG. Again, one of the strong runners from the first stage. 52 second. He's going to the inside. Hunky Wild, Luka Bob right behind him. I see it looked like that was decent. That outside Country Caliber is still the leader. Look at this battle, man. These guys are, you know, he said, we got 4 freshies. Let's run with it.
Careful.
And again, like I said, we're going to see wash up.
Inside.
Go ahead, Wide.
Yeah, Country definitely trying to get that Toyota power out front.
Still there.
And right now he's got preferred line. He's got the nose out front. And right now for a few laps until somebody challenges him, he's going to be looking good.
Yeah, Wicked now get with Freight Train to the outside. Same thing with Private Pat and Country Caliber with his buddy NRG and Hunty right behind. And that's how good things can happen here in Atlanta. The sideline working very strong. TK staying
Still
on the
there.
outside. Trying to push the
Nobody out back.
Plenty of disasters going to be pushing his tail in. It looks like we got one more
Got one inside. Track all yours, you're clear.
Black Master himself for the tackle very good. I have for a while right there. Doesn't look like we've lost any cars off the page here. Watching everybody trying to be up here. Everybody should be on the way back.
Everybody is definitely in the same path there, looking good. I do think we still got a car or two down a lap, but
Right side.
I'm sure they're trying to work their way up, trying to hug
Clear
that
right.
inside and pick off positions and really try to get to that front before our next caution.
Caliber has the 21, NRG pushing on the 10. Nuka Bob,
Still there.
the Mr. Main Guy himself. Up
Clear
there
all
for third.
around.
Private Pat says, don't forget about me. I want to get back up there at 8 laps. Something we have not very seen
Right
too
side.
much. Hunting not leading any laps,
At
but
your
this
bumper.
race is
Clear
still
high,
early.
clear
This
high.
guy's going through right back in the pack. Hunting very patient, pushing and very good on custom paint and such.
All the way up.
I've
Get up.
seen
Get
top
up.
5, but
Clear
it was
high.
a little surprised we didn't have a lap left.
I heard on the radio chatter 73 requested an EP while hitting stage brake, so it looks like he's happy and energized now. 21 up in the wall.
What do you mean? Oh, Hunty, he loves the Dr. Peppers. Hunty Caliber still leading. Nuka Bob now up to second. Private Pat and down. Nuka is trying to hold on. But no, he's going to move. If he gets to the inside of that 11, the 11 does a good job of close down blocking, but that was going to give him a shuffle to the back of the pack. Couple guys, B. Smith, Crab Leg, and NRG trying to go that high line, making it work. They go 6 12 down the track.
Track's all yours, you're clear.
Wide open. These guys are not giving up. A big pack up front, but 5 cars that are about 2 cars off the pace, leading that, but so I'm like to stay in the draft.
Oh, they're back in it now.
Well, it's definitely interesting, and this second stage, you know, it's only 1 lap shorter than the first, so I suspect that you'll see the same strategy, just one pit stop. Most guys will learn as far as they can. Some guys may try to chop it exactly in half. I would expect that most everybody, after being on pit road twice, has got the adjustments all that they needed. So
Still there.
I just think it's going to be a very, very interesting for this stage.
And seeing, you know, people know what strategy worked in the first stage. We'll see if they adjust their pit strategies in the second stage to match what the leaders did at the end of the first stage.
What Wide Open was talking about too, as we all know, preset your first, you know, in some races you don't have to pit in lower series, obviously, but not having a custom, you're out there literally on that slider 1 through 9. You can't wait to come down, put some tape on there, lower the tire pressure down. A lot of people play with that, so I try to stay away from it, because that can work like in the long run. Some people do it too, but they could not wait to get in there. Now for a couple pit stops for W and stuff, he's worked his way back up to lap 2. Oh, a little bit of contact with the disaster, but he's got himself a nice little hot rod friend.
All clear.
I'd hope at least 80% of their adjustments are made.
Nobody's the one guy one lap down.
Those adjustments can be very important. There's been times when I've run a slider race and I've made 3 stops in the first stage just to try to get it all in.
Tire pressure here is such a thing too, like if you make a big adjustment, you're like click, and it just still doesn't seem to get there. So like late tracks, it takes
Clear high, clear high.
Oh, definitely. Sometimes you wish there was a max button to where you just hit that for that one quick go, and you know, even if you didn't want to be at max, it'd be quicker to go back down than to try to go all the way up.
And I like it. I like that. So if these guys are listening to next year, the number 9 of Caddy makes his play around that 73 of Hunky. Caddy now on a mission to get back up to the front, but the battle for the lead. Here we go, Country Caliber and Nuka. So many cars tonight, great turnout. Nuka Bob, lap credited lead right there. He is the new leader, Private Pat pushing him. Country Caliber trying to get back to the inside, can't do it. Here comes Hunky to help save him on the outside just a little bit. Caddy giving that Chevrolet everything he's got, but the draft just worked. I think Country just made 2 car passes in one right there, 2 for 1.
That is 20 car of Mopao disaster. Just lost an engine or something. He's on pit road and he's not moving.
He's probably not a happy disaster. Yes, that's happening.
What a disaster.
That is a disaster. I like it. Oh! D. Smith, it looked like he's up in the wall. Is that a lag? He did a good job of keeping it up there, staying up with somebody. I don't know if he hit the apron or somebody got to him, but he did a great job of keeping it up there. But D. Smith, once again. Oh,
this is his home track, too.
That'll play now.
This is his home track. He recovered once. He'll probably recover again. Rumor has it his hauler from his Xfinity win from a couple seasons ago is still sitting in the garage.
He's got champagne and confetti all over it. Yeah, this is his own track, but he likes it. City almost wished he went to the race Sunday because one of his drivers too ended up winning that thing. But now we got the full. Yeah. The 9 up pushing Pat to the outside. Hunty giving that 11 a shove. 22 of the crack to himself, and then 19 working his way back up. Let's not take away from that 38. Tackleberry up here in the top 10, running real strong. Top 7. So these guys, I mean, hold on to it just a bit.
Nuka coming down.
Nuka leading.
He got the push. Came down.
He clips the apron. That's going to cost him just a little bit. That's going to move him up to the second lane.
Oh, he slammed the wall. Oh, he cuts down just a little bit.
Tackleberry, Corolla.
Tackleberry, wicked.
Wide open.
41. That's got to throw a caution. Throw it out. Throw it. That was the big one at Atlanta.
Yeah, our first caution of the night brought to you by the commentator's curse wide open.
Yeah, definitely looks like about 32 to go, so after we get back green, it'll be about 30. Will some guys try to stretch that fuel and tires to go all 30 laps?
Well, these guys are just involved when they fix their damage, Mike.
Yeah, pit road is busy right now. Pit crew's already getting the backup cars out and ready for a lot of damage on all these vehicles that was collected there.
Except for you can't bring a backup car out in the middle of a race.
You can in Cringe. As a team owner, we went through plenty of trucks a couple weeks ago.
Country Caliber and Nuka Bob gonna lead us down. We're racking to stack them after our first yellow. Here we go. Darkwing and Crab Legs are top 4. Behind that go ahead, White, sorry.
Which do you think would be easier for those drivers to conserve? Will it be the tires or fuel? I mean, we start off with 28 laps of fuel. We got 29 to go in this second stage.
I mean, I feel like that's a little bit of a mixed boat here. A lot of people want to run full throttle, but if you flip it for the couple times, you can see that actually should happen to a fuel. I mean, a tire, but at the same time, these guys stay in the draft. Doing that, you might be able to save that extra little bit of fuel too. So maybe seeing these guys hang back and then sort of not running wide open around here.
Winner by caution would be gotten up that they keep back in the lead lap.
Personally, I feel the fuel is quite doable. I think the biggest problem will be those tires. If you don't have a well-balanced right side, I mean, you might burn up the front or the rear faster than the other and prevent you from getting those laps.
Yeah, and we're now seeing Hunty work his way to that second spot. I like that too. In the Xfinity race the other night, after pit strategy and everything worked out, I ran the high line and I conserved those tires. And I was watching where I believe Cowboy was behind me. And once you got to a certain time frame, that's when I was able to go back and run the car out. So how many people are going to use that high line with certain tires to get there too? I'll be trying to get desperately get up there and get some laps in. Something he's not used to seeing a lot. It's carbon flood up in this dark crab lake.
Careful, still there.
Colby Gator, the Virgin himself, running that Valvoline 88 car up here. Trying to get up there, and he's got his teammate Ted behind him. Where'd Nub go? Nub's fired.
Nub was riding behind the 41 there, looking to the inside, coming on the front stretch.
Well, that's not a bad person to run behind there. Wide is Cole. I mean, Cole worked his way to the front, so why not help him work his way to the front?
And with Cole falling to the back of that, I'm, you know, maybe he is trying to save, conserve those tires and fuel.
He's very good on his strategy too. Ice in the middle of the pack. Oh, one car, I think D. Smith, who I think was D. Smith in 38 tackle. I think that was tackle right there. With a lot of but D. Smith, of all things, nobody wanted to see that caution except for B. That got him back up here and got him a chance to fix the damage. He stayed in the wall for respecting him and keep it up.
Oh, definitely, and I think the 24 got the free pass on that caution, so that definitely worked out great for him as well.
So he should be back on the lead lap as he's right behind Icy now. Two to make a move for that 38 tackle. Tackle was a great job to try to hold on to it, but no, 24 says I'm going with the 38, staying up there. 17 touches tackle there just a little bit. I do believe that is team captain and driver right there. Team captain is keep the zone driver out of the way. I might have to go put my own head in ice water if I was the captain after taking out their driver, Mike.
I don't know. I've never done it before. Definitely at Bristol.
Well, that 7 car definitely knows that if he's not in the top 5, you don't get no stage points, so he really wants to try to get up there.
Yuka is up there. He led some laps. He's behind D. Smith. He was behind Pat. He was behind Travelhead right there. But the leader, but Caliber,
A lot of lead changes this race, which is fun to watch.
Yeah, this has been a very good race. Very entertaining. Even after pit stops, they still group back up and try to track down a little bit. Thanks to both watchers out there right now. But yeah, people out there watching the iRacing Invitational Bristol race. We always have a pretty good trend most
Some guys that are like myself, you know, if you're busy or whatever, I tend to always go back afterwards and watch those streams and see how the race is played out. Even like real NASCAR, even though if I get spoiled and someone tells me who won, I still go back and just see how it got to that point.
Yeah, I'm the same way too. Especially in the chats where somebody's in the driver's lane, you're like, oh no, don't tell me, but I want to go back. I want to see how it turned out.
Good save by the 14 there. It looked like he got shot down below the line and got back up.
Big battle back here.
Yeah, I'm not sure if the 22 was signaling the pit or the 14 was, but
I think
they went by, they passed by pit road, so obviously they must have just got loose.
The 9 goes with his teammate, the 88 right there.
Stay high.
Gotta make that high line work. You got NRG pushing in behind there, trying to get an aircraft. He's going from the inside. 21 of NRG's going to go.
Left side.
Caddy can't get down there. Oh, contact being made back here.
Oh,
with the 24.
Still there.
Hold on to her, boys.
Cola took advantage of that one.
Yeah, I was trying to flip over.
24 doing a crossover, looking back inside.
There we go.
Those guys are definitely thinking now, you know, I think I got the tires to make it, the fuel to make it. I'm just, it's time to race. Let's see if I can get up there.
Tackleberry, Cola, Icy, Wicked Gatekeeper, gotten up. Oh, bad one back here. They're leaving. They're not putting anything, leaving anything behind here now, guys. These guys are fighting.
That overhead cam, really cool to see the run. These guys are good. Oh, well, Blake is up in the wall.
All clear.
Except for, yeah, as soon as I say that, one car gets rolled. Whopper jawed. Who was that?
Wicked Gates.
Yeah, we are doing the overhead.
And
right
he's
there
on a
tonight.
pit.
Tackle making move to the inside of Icy. Doesn't touch his team captain with a pit back. So they're talking with each other. So Wicked Gatekeeper will, he'll be able to make it.
Oh, we got some signaling. Let's see who's going down there. It looks like
All clear.
I forgot.
That's Pat.
Looks like Nuka Bob will pit and Pat.
Clear
Pat,
outside.
So the Ford
that's gonna
camp.
say something.
Ford camp is starting to pit early again.
So if those guys are pitting, Pat is pitting, you can only assume these guys will probably have to too, especially being the lead pack, pushing as hard as they have. These guys in the back might try to save a little bit their life.
I don't know. Some of those manufacturers do better on fuel mileage. It'd be interesting to see. That was a couple of Fords. It's if the Chevys can get a little better fuel economy.
Well, they get everything better than Ford. The horsepower than Ford, better,
Not
only
only-
better looking. They get you more ladies when you drive to the drive-through. I mean, party. Just
Was that memory of 11 Toyota Country Caliber up front? He's enjoying this lead as now but it's very hard to try to save. So it'd be interesting to see if he does at the pit.
yeah, we're gonna have to check that out.
Looks like Wicked and Nuka and Private Patton's all gonna be hooking up together, coming off the pit.
Who's happening?
There we go. My controller decided to be fully charged and was going to not work. I forgot this is not the controller you want to have for doing the broadcast, but this is my not friendly controller. It likes to shut itself off. We put it like that. I have another name for it,
What is it?
but I'm on air.
I've never heard of that name.
Yeah. I can't say it. I'm on air. But anyways, yep, these guys still up here leading. Haven't pitted yet. See what's happening.
I've been watching Boom Vision to see if anybody's gonna signal. Looks like we got 3 groups of 3 or 4. So some people definitely trying to save it. It seems like as they fall, we had one big pack, and now we've got people falling off pace, and I'm sure that's intentional.
Well, here we are. We're down to 10 to go.
And to go.
Still a lot of cars out on track. So far, I've only seen 3 or 4 actually pit.
Caliber's got a half car on Hunty Wild. Quacking is now back in third, still falling off just a little bit. On the fourth position is Crap Age, in last week's winner. He again is, they started to separate like these two, maybe just that tenth of it. Some of them might be a little bit more wide, but just that little bit. And do you feel that you use less fuel or more fuel by
Still
having
there.
that gap or being straight on somebody's rear bumper?
You want that little gap. You
Careful, still
take it a
there.
little easier on corner entry and get that draft to pull you off, which is where the stronger draft
Still
things
there.
really help for saving.
Icy going down pit road.
Clear all
He's
around.
gonna be getting tires and some fuel. Or maybe not fuel. Oh, we got another car falling off. Looks like Tackleberry, maybe? Yeah, Tackleberry. He's coming down pit road.
Yeah, I kind of like what you said there too, White. If you're pushing somebody, but that draft, even if you see it at high draft tracks or draft dependent tracks, that you can run plate tracks almost half throttle or
Still there.
quarter throttle and still use that draft to
All
pull you
clear,
in.
no
and
pressure
you're
from behind.
not doing the RPM burning the fuel, so maybe we'll start to see that a little bit. But I would only have to assume that unless Hunty Wild is in the chat with Caliber, and
Outside,
they are
by
both
himself.
trying to
All
figure out how
clear.
to serve and let off, if it doesn't look like they're doing, the country definitely going to have the kit. I think country might have the best kit for everything by keeping that gap, that draft. But I feel like country is definitely going to have to take this.
Somebody else was
That was
signaling the pit. D. Smith, he will be going down pit road.
Track has fallen off just a little bit, and as late as we say that, look, that 73 gets to the rear bumper. The rear bumper of the 11.
Careful, still there.
Pushing him in through the corner. They run up just a little bit. Almost all the way and a half off of that yellow line. Trying to avoid
Yeah, no, and this time by they become the 5 to go, so I gotta think that if they're still out there now, they totally intentionally to run this thing out.
I agree. But we'll have to see how it pans
Got a
out.
car low now. Inside.
Buddy Mike, what are your under-over on a tornado, bud?
I'm gonna say over. We're definitely gonna be having one near me.
Wouldn't that be
No.
called a water spout if you're out there in the water?
And it don't have to be on the water to have wind. A tornado can hit land and mess with me.
Oh, you're that close?
Oh yeah, I'm at a dock.
Oh, well, I didn't know you were docked right now.
Yeah.
Well, that would explain that, so...
I got 2 nuclear bombs sitting right next to me.
Fantastic. Oh, there it is. I do believe
it-
the leader signal.
Yeah,
Definitely looks that way.
NRG.
He's coming to 3 to go, signaling. Oh, what does he do? Does he just take fuel only, or?
I mean, I can only imagine half a can. You
know,
do it that long on tires. Well,
Honestly, I
you gotta
can't
do
see
what
him
Nubby
doing
did.
it.
kind of do what Nubby did. Maybe go down because we're not pitted before the 2 to go. Get 4 pressures and get that strategy to come back out. But now, Hunty!
A lot of people.
Signal.
Looks like crab legs, you know.
Still there.
Him and
Looking
Patty.
in for me. Clear outside. Car there on the outside.
Did Hunty
Clear, no
take
pressure from behind. Tires are getting fall.
That's coming
that
to
good to
go.
go?
That's coming to go.
Okay,
Hunty's
so
legit. He was the
yeah,
leader.
but I mean, maybe he could do.
So it looks like Duck's gonna try to push it. Patty, crab.
Wow.
Yeah. You
Like
know,
it.
I think everybody, if they're pitting, they got to do at least two tires, because I think tires is the real problem.
I think you want to try to get it in and out and stay on that lead lap, because if not, we will have some trap lap.
Coming to the
Who's
wide.
leading right now?
The 22.
Patty?
We need fuel.
22.
Darkwing, the number
22
2
's out.
is
It
leading.
looks like he's
Driver.
slowing down tremendously. Here comes
Yeah.
Oh, and he
Patty.
looks like that with the 9.
He just took the
Patty,
one to
how
go.
you doing?
He's really trying to baby those tires, I guess.
Hunt mainly out there. We know him as
Got a car coming on now.
And there we have that number 9 Chevy Camaro pulling out
Looking
front.
in for me.
So
Oh.
he have enough to do it.
I ran out. I just ran out. The 19 caught me when I ran out, but I
Crab
got
like
the
going through
stage.
the grass, but
Great
usually
job.
a tire.
No, caught the rear end of me as it sputtered.
So, top 5 is what, Taddy?
Tatty, Crab, Cola, Darkling, P-Cola.
Oh, there it
How
is.
many people trapped the lap down?
I don't know until it does. It was still
Oh.
doing the deal. From 6th on back.
Holy
Oh.
cow.
I'm putting there you have it. That Chevy did get the best fuel mileage.
Things you love to see in life.
I think the 19 had better fuel. When I ran out of fuel, it sputtered, and he actually caught my rear end. That's what sent him through the grass.
Oh,
Toyota had the best.
He was on, he was on the outside of me, and I sputtered, and he went to cross me over, and he caught my rear end. But there's nothing I could do. I was out of fuel. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
And there we have the top 5. Tatty, Crab Leg, Cola Motorsports, Pete Cola, and Darkwing Duck.
Everybody
getting the
chose to
lucky
pit. Hunty gets the lucky dog, but everyone chose to pit. So nobody did a wave round.
Right side.
So right now we got 6 cars on the lead
Stay on
lap.
the bottom here.
Here we go, guys. Rack 'em and stack 'em. Stage 3, Cringe Season 6, preset Cup in Atlanta. Don't forget to stay tuned. The custom guys will be on the other side of the United States. They are going west. as the custom guys will be in at Phoenix or ISM, the Cactus. But look at that, Caddy out there. Got his teammate now working with the team now to get back up there. Crab Lake still trying to go there too. Crab Lake just got kicked out of the KMS chat the other night when they had no business being after we left behind. Walked out, put it under the concrete juice, and looked at some more things. Really was season to go join Country Caliber. Caliber back there still, but the 41 Acola Motorsports now taking the lead. The Cola Gang too. What does that? What does the Cola Gang do? They call themselves the Cola Gang. They are friends, but the Cola Gator is running with his teammate who is trying to get not quite trying to be outside. Here comes the 21 in our inside. Backmaster's still in second. Cola Motorsports back to the lead. Everybody's still in one big pack here, guys.
That's so hard to make that outside work with that draft. It's like everybody just dips down and they just want to train you.
Still there.
Yeah, I just wanted to race the actual line, not just hug the bottom like this.
This final stage is 59 laps. Do we see any strategy?
Absolutely, unless there's a caution.
Clear behind.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that final run in stage 2 was 29 laps. Here we have 59, 29 and 30. Does anybody dare gamble to try to go 30 laps?
I think
If
a
you're
lap
further back
might.
in back of the pack, yeah, why not? Why not, throw the old snake eyes
Still
out
there.
there?
Got a car low now.
Oh, definitely. If you're in the back, you got that draft working for you a little more. You can definitely save a little more aggressively, but you definitely don't want to lose that draft because with this many laps, if you do, I mean, it could really hurt.
Alright guys, I gotta go to bed.
Still there.
Nope, yep, you told us earlier in the pre-race, you got duty and stuff like that. Go get your rest and, go count some sheep and put your head on the pillow. Thanks for the help tonight, Joe. But if you want to only money, Mike, we know him as the
Clear to the
right
right.
now. But thanks for everything you're doing for I'm certain, like I said, I'm certain to call it the family reunion, Mike, too. So thanks for doing trying to help organize everything.
Oh yeah, no problem. I'll talk to you guys later and good luck Friday, you guys.
Still there.
All right,
You have a good night there, Mike.
Weather, man. Hopefully you guys are safe tonight.
Alright, I'll see you guys later.
And putting that
Something
nine
now too, the guy that just won that stage wide open, Wonder Caddy is back there. He got freight train from the outside very quickly, and that's going to push him way back there. Gatekeeper. See, he's struggling to stay.
Nobody out back.
That happened. He's struggling to stay with the draft, but back up that fourth position, and here comes NRG making a move on Cole to the lead.
Definitely, you got to be careful not to get any nose damage. If you get a little bit of nose damage and you lose that draft just a little bit, it can very easily get you back to where you can't hook back on.
The 21 is not the
You put a lot
leader.
of tape on that in some aspects too. One piece of tape and no gluten when you got front-end damage.
Yeah. Now, we got Taddy here. He's running in fourth place, but he's actually
The 19 is the
seventh
leader,
car in
yeah.
line. I mean, there's 3 cars in front of him that are still down a lap. They're just fighting to get up there in front of those leaders and try to get that lap back.
Now, something that I would do with Taddy is let these lap cars go by. Don't waste your tires. Don't waste that fuel. Maybe hook on your brake lap. Utilize them, trying to work them, overwork their tires.
Got a car coming inside
But
now.
the 19 is the leader, the 73 is in second, the 41 is in third, I'm in fourth.
So the 19 Crab Lake being shown as the leader, everybody else
Careful,
is
still
in
there.
right there after that wild end of stage 2. I mean, not a caution, but I
Got one down low now.
those guys having to pitch by the stretch and cost them a little bit, like.
Oh, it did. And that's just it. You almost got to know what your car's capable of. Practice time is so crucial. You really need to know, if I get stuck in a situation like that, can I stretch a dash lap? Could I possibly get 2 out of it? You really got to know how to push that car.
And something else wide open too, and again, Grayson KMS been the defending champion of the Xfinity Series Custom last year. I started working today. but man, I can almost always jump on, and during race day, you put a lot of hours of practicing like these guys do to know what the car's going to do, you know the fuel specs, you know your tires. So some of these guys that are up there in the top 6 might want to let these guys go by, but yeah, they practice, and I know you do a lot of that.
Well, you definitely need to get those revolutions. Even if you run sliders, you know, preset leads, you really need to get revolutions in that to really know what you can do. Customs, I tend to put a lot more time in, but still, if I got a slider race 1 week, you know, I'm still putting in 30 to 40 hours trying to tweak that to really find what adjustments work the best.
And that's something that I'm going to fall victim of going back to work. Like you said, whatever sliders, especially on customs. One click here, one click there on your adjustments and everything. So on my days off, I'm still there. That's driving a big thing out there. All clear. Did the leader is not in RG? He did come on the compactor. Hey, look who's out there in the chat. It's our buddy. The Lego himself, Blakey T. How you doing tonight, buddy? Again, Blakey T on quarantine right now. Hope everything's going good for you and your family. He will be attending in person. So that's exciting. He did show me some very cool videos and pictures, especially that one though, that were flipping last time. These guys go down to the Bristol dirt track, want to put on a good show and have some fun, so they race Bristol and then they come back with a race car. But that's racing. Anything can happen. Any given second on the racetrack.
Looking outside now.
Nobody is a mind reader. Magic 8 Ball does not work in racing.
Clear to the right.
But those Fords definitely got some power. Right now, the front 5 running cars are all Fords. A couple of them are, you know, on the tail end and whatnot, but they're really working together here to try to get away.
Yeah, I think I'm going to have to fire you from the booth because you just said Ford and power in the same statement. But no, maybe some of these guys too that were on the lead lap said, hey, go get your lead, as long as we stay in a draft with you, yeah, go overwork your car, overwork this tire, burn that fuel up, and we'll stay back and say, oh, Hunty Wild in that bright green car gets loose, hits the wall, comes down, flips the 24 of Nubby. Nubby will maintain the stay on the back of that draft pack, but can Hunty Wild good in that red line green car tonight? That is not good for him. Maybe this will put him in the save mode too to make sure he can get away. He's going to shred like you are like.
Yeah. And right now we got the 41 car leading. He's actually running 4th in line there. So the 3 cars in front of him are on the tail end of the lead lap. They're just basically they're praying for a caution to try to catch back up.
Master of Light, thanks for tuning in. He's been on a Hunty stream. It's lagging bad. Someone needs to inform him of that. So if you're out there, Hunty, a little bit of a lag. So thank you, Master, for tuning in. And Blake T said if you have a ride in preset, you'll be whooping him. Well, you've only got 3 wins in the season this year. It's funny. That's not enough to impress us here at KMS to get yourself in the cup. I'm sorry, buddy. You need at least 9 wins, you know. But now, look, these guys racing Country Caliber with the gatekeeper back there. Taddy Nick's done the back of the 22 car. They pulled 3 or 4 car lanes out. Everybody else going side by side. Not good. Everybody in that top 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, almost 9 car pack. They have started to single file for the most part. As one car, Cole Moose, gets a little loose, jumps it up. Here comes Steve Smith who hits the inside. He's supposed to keep up there. That's going to give behind him an opportunity to try to get back up. Here comes Taddy on that high side. Again, that high lane here at Atlanta helps save that, even a 2 times tire wear, helps save those right sides. I mean, he's not seeing this lap. I do know that.
Liquid, and just to help you out, 19's leader, 41 second, 22 third, 9 fourth. We're all in line right here. That's all I want to say outside.
One now right in front with a 19 of legs. Grab legs. I think that sounds a lot better than, well, maybe I've done it for so long. I think it would be weird to say pig legs, cow legs.
Stay left.
It just sounds good, but the 19 car is leading. That's right. In order to go to Cup, you're going to have to Briscoe that thing next year. The Blakey Keith. You're going to have to pull the Briscoe.
Stay to your left.
But Crab Leg is appearing in that fifth position. It's actually the leader. 21 Cola battling
Get up,
position right there
clear
with
high.
him. 24 and up trying to go to the inside. Caddy right there. 290's got the 24 foot on the 41 to the outside. He's going to pull back. KMS car sitting back here.
Stay
Now
your
they
left.
are going to hook up. I'm sure they're going to try to work together. Crab Leg's still out there leading the 22. The Quackmaster himself. Darkwing Duck is a little loose. Forces Caddy high. That's going to make him lose his
Careful,
Leo
still there.
behind him to do it. He makes the trio up KMS. Darkwing Duck absolutely murders the 9 car on accident. The 9 car heavy damage into the wall. No caution. It looked intentional. I think he just got a little loose.
Yeah, and that was bad too, because that 9 car was up to third, you know, looking to possibly get to the lead on that high side. He was running pretty good there, had some speed built up.
And it was
Just
our
tough
stage
break.
2 winner. Yeah, tough break for him, but what does that do? He has to come down and fix the damage.
Watch your speed, please.
Championship implications, as everybody likes to say, wide open tonight here at Atlanta for our Precept Cup guys. Crab Lake still looks like he's the leader. Quackmaster in 22 makes contact with the 9, takes the 9 off the pace. 24 on the inside, the 88 in Country Caliber right there with him. The 88 is Picola Gator. Country Caliber running his traditional ugly normal paint schemed 11 card.
Then we're definitely getting to the point where pit stops are going to start to happen. You know, it's a spot where, you know, if you know you got to make 2 pit stops, you know, I would have chopped it evenly into 3 runs. But there are a lot of guys is running it close to the center here, so definitely pit stops happening in the
Hey, get
next
back in
2
there.
to 5
Let's go.
laps.
Yeah, I think I just saw the 24 signal. I don't know if he got loose. He did signal the 38 of Cackleberry also retiring for the evening. Here comes Icy right behind him. Like he says, I need the driver, the crew chief, and the owner of the 22 to NASCAR holler after the race, please. As we're on board with Kitty Patty, and I don't know if he fixed the damage, but that thing looks like a crumpled up Keystone can, even though it's on the black Keystone. So, man, that is one car that just got looted. You want to be the leader, and that's who did it.
Oh, I'm sure he fixed it. He knows how important that arrow is, so he's back on pit road, you know, 4 fresh new tires, and he's gonna be fast for a little while, and he's got clean track all around.
The gatekeeper now behind the Quackmaster and Logo a little bit. The 88 people get rid of Bergen himself, making a move, and it looks like Wicked signaling the pit too, so like the shit pit lane is now open. That might only put Patty what a lap short, so if he can be able to save it.
Yes, definitely pit road is getting to be a very busy place. You know, if I didn't know better, I'd say the 21 of NRG, you know, had to abort because he just drove straight down through pit road without stopping. And he's definitely signaling he's coming back in. Yeah, tough break. Right now our leader is still Crab Leg in that 19 Toyota. He's still out there trying to stretch those tires and fuel it, trying to get the best out of them.
Darkwing Duck on pit lane, Hunt's still out there. Pit lane, there's Picola Gator, the 11, 24 for Country Caliber, Nubby, they're on pit lane. Plenty again, completely tired. 41 of Gator, now it looks like they're coming down. 41 of Cola, excuse me. So the 14 of Private Pat, the 10 of Nuka, the 19 of Crab Lakes, and 41 all on pit lane. And it looks like Hunty's not going to be far behind them right there from the pulling in.
Yeah, looks like our leader just ducked down on pit road at number 19. Yeah, I would assume that, you know, those tires, they get pretty slick after a run. He'll be happy to get some new ones on and get back out.
Yeah, 4 fresh tires, delicately feel, you gotta do it at all times. 2 tires is not a way to go with that strategy here. You want to make any time up like Cola. NRG now going to pull off. And I think that was... trying to get back up there to see who that was real quick. private pet, and they went them too. So these guys might want to pay their pit crews a little bit more. While still on pit lane, lost a lot of time, possibly a speeding penalty. But a lot of these guys, man, they came out 2 seconds apart after they were running together. Can they hunt each other back down?
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see where that 21 comes back out. I mean, he had to make two runs down pit road that definitely cost him at least, you know, a half to 3/4 of a lap. So he might possibly be, you know, 2 laps down now.
Patty, at your earliest convenience, I know you are driving. Who is the leader?
The leader right now is a 22 of Darkwing Duck. I think 19 of Crab Legs is running second. Oh, the 88 of Pico is actually running second right now.
Things you like to see. Like it.
Even with that little incident with Katie Taddy and that 9 Chevy, he's still holding on to 4th.
What's happening? One-handed sniper, aka got nubbed, just said, let's go KMS and a heart symbol. How in the hell is he texting and driving? Is he on pit lane? I'm gonna have to go look at this. He is 24 Nubby, the pole sitter. What are you doing? Well, we know who's fired, we know where to leave the keys, and you know how to fill out the unemployment forms, bud. Thanks. Have a good night. Everybody knows that secret concrete booster cowboy. They all know where to go. Well, there was some contact occurring with the 17, and tempers might be flaring here. So we might, instead of seeing a Henrik Gregson situation, we don't want to see Nubby throwing a one-handed haymaker at Icy after the pit lane.
Well, we definitely got all 3 manufacturers running 1, 2, 3. Yeah, Chevy is stuck in the middle right now. That Ford out front, Toyota right behind them, and they're lined up on that bottom. Do they just try to run away from the pack and fight it out later?
I would be not banking on a caution. I wouldn't race each other too hard. I would take care of those four others in the race field, you know what I'm saying? But not what we're seeing. Oh, Wicked Gatekeeper barely touches the apron, comes up and gets D-Smith. That's exactly what that was. And I talked to, I'm not going to say his real name, but I had to talk to Rub on him the other day, our piece of the Trinity race. He left that, he was in that second lane, he left in that bottom lane open, and I clipped the apron, and then it came up and got him. Most aprons aren't as deadly as Atlanta, but this one is just notorious for ripping you off that tractor wide.
Oh, it is. You definitely need a good balance to your car to be able to run that Harvick line, as they say. And you know, it's not only that front tire, you need that, but you need to keep that rear tire on as well, just to keep it from breaking loose.
Yep, we're on board with Darkwing Duck right now. That's but God, I was gonna give old Icy the one-handed haymaker, and he said I'm gonna hit him with the super nub. Well, let's see how good your sniping skills really are. Can he go to the top of the grandstands and shoot that right rear tire out of the 17? That would be a
and we got a new leader. We got the 19 of Crab Leg. Got inside of the 22 of Darkwing, and he's now leading this pack.
Yep, 19 back to the pack with Pico and Gator making a move to the inside. Everybody going with him at 22 outside, but 12 looks like he's going to go with his manufacturer, but he's still holding on. Fast Camaro, what's up, buddy? Up there in New York, having a good time, baby. I don't know if you're having a good time, but thanks for tuning in, man. Again, Fast Camaro, all hard baked, great peoples. Known him for some time now too. But yeah, we got a nice little battling and working up here. The 11 is trying to get caught up to these guys too. The 19 makes moves to the inside of P-Cola Gator. Wait till AT goes to the outside of that 88. The 22 makes moves to the inside. And here comes the 12, giving a little quick run behind in the draft of the 11. 11 will be able to catch up to him. The 22 drifts up just a little bit. 88 drives. Gotta breathe it just a little bit to keep it off the wall. Breathing it catches you just a little bit. You're going to lose some time, but not as much as you hit the wall. D-Smith pulls up in front of him. 2 spots lost for the lead.
All right, dig.
11's going to make move to the inside. 19 still the leader. I need a breath for a second, buddy. Take it. Woo!
Oh, and you know, right now the 88 is. It looks like he's losing
Oh,
positions,
the 12
but
through the grass, and he comes back and he hits the 88. The 88 is. The 88 gets a gold medal. I think we just saw him do 3 cartwheels. Holy cow on air. Sorry. Wow.
yeah. I think he holds on to third though, because there's only 3 of the guys up front that were, you know, really battling. Oh no! Reports come in from pit road. They actually fell back to 4th there.
Nobody out back.
Naturally, there's no caution when there should be. I mean, some guy just went flying through the taco stand and pulled the whole Ricky Bobby where it says, well, I'm upside down. Yep, this got hurt.
So our current top 4 is the 19, the 22, the 41, and then the 88.
So the 88, even after having that mishap, still in 4th, but with heavy damage, which will soon be had to stay out. You come down, fix the damage, and hope there's a caution and get it back. That way you know you got the fuel and power tank here, but that damage is definitely going to
Clear all around.
So yeah, actually, hey Jordan, real quick, that might actually end up helping him. Everybody's going to be real close on fuel, same as before, and so he's actually going to be running a lower RPM, and by going that slow speed of damage, so he may actually end up benefiting out of that.
Well, there you heard it from our in-race reporter. You know, we've had Burrito Bob out there. We've had Hot Dog Charlie. Well, we just heard it from TikTok Tom out there, right there, you know. So thank you, Dan. We appreciate that insight. Lower RPMs are still used.
Yeah, you know, the quite. Yeah, just like you were getting around to there, the damage on that nose is actually going to make it feel like more of a truck, and it might actually burn a little more fuel.
Well, and besides that too, what are the chances depending upon how much damage he occurred for overheating? But
now, if he
how that
were,
pans out, that nobody likes to drive a school bus with flat tires on it, and that's probably what that car's driving on.
oh, definitely, and if that 88 is in the position where he do have to make another pit stop, you know, I would, you know, with that damage, I would probably just get in and get it over with as fast as possible.
Get in, get off, and get out. You know, you know. I mean, there could be a chance of it jumping on board company right there. That could be a caution, but no, he stayed out, heavy damage to 21 of energy, now making a move on him. Maybe he's banking on a caution. Again, one strict caution. You put the strict cautions on, one car scrapes the wall, boom, yellow flag. Something like that happens, we do not get a caution. I'd rather have a slider scale for cautions than a draft effect. And I'd like a black.
You know, there are some instances where maybe caution is relevant, like severe lag or whatnot, but with the caliber of drivers we got, you know, very seldom will you ever see a caution unless somebody just, you know, flat out overdrove.
Yeah, and again, that wasn't intentional. Things happen. I mean, the 19 still appearing to be leading, and he's going to come up on that 88. A 4-car Victor Gatekeeper Toyota Mustang Prime right now, looking very strong.
Yeah. We got the 41 looking inside the 22, fighting for second. Yeah, looks like he's going to get it coming out of turn 2.
Got to take it for 1 second while I pause for stage notification.
So quick rundown, our top 3 is still at 19, and now the 41 who just moved into second, the 22 running up third, the 88 I'm not too sure, but I mean right now we're at 10 to go, and the 88 is falling back to 8th from that contact. It'd be interesting if he actually pits and gets that fixed.
Yeah, if you can't make it, you need to pit for sure. If you can make it to the end, Yeah, if you can make it, stay up and run.
Got a car coming high now. All clear.
Looks like the 88 is now going one lap down to the 22.
In the 22, Darkwing Duck, he won the Custom Cup last week at, I believe, yeah, we were at Canadian Motorsport Park. We're close for second. A good view of that one. I took the old enemy.
I know, sometimes it hurts, you know, finishing second when you've got a race-winning car, but sometimes it just doesn't work out.
And here comes Icy down.
I actually finished second to a teammate this past Sunday, and you know I can't complain. At least it was a teammate that got it, and you know it's all good. They need their wins as well.
Yeah, and I agree with that wholeheartedly. Darkwing Duck, I stayed out a lap on him at Canadian to the Custom Cup race. I did take the long lane knowing that I had 2 laps left, but when he pulled 2 cars in front of me, Cola was tracking me down, and as soon as he got to my rear bumper, unfortunately, as a teammate, that Cola drove trying to battle for the win, and he can get over the top 3 boosts. I've had 2 seconds and a third now here in Cringe in different series, preset, custom, Xfinity, custom cup, never a win, but wins in other leagues, wins in other places, but here at Cringe, it's very difficult to come by a win, and you have quite a few and an elusive championship, so that definitely is something.
I've been very fortunate that I've had some great teammates along the way, and again, it just falls back to getting those reps, getting those laps in. You know, practice means so much.
Still there.
Actually, I'm going to start calling you the rule maker. Wasn't there another league that actually made a rule? Because of your strategy and how long you played it out?
You know, there's been a couple, you know, they've changed it from 4 times wear to 3 times wear. You know, some have actually changed from 2 times up to 3. But the biggest thing that they need to look at is how long are the stages. And stages are what do it. I mean, the longer a stage is, the less strategy could play in. I mean, honestly, if anybody wants to take away strategy, just take away the stages. And then, you know, strategy only comes into play if cautions happen.
41, not to interrupt you, is making a move for the lead right now. No contact. They came close right there. Wicked Gatekeeper is, I think, it's in third. That's going to. Oh, Wicked Gatekeeper coming to pit lane. So Cola and Crableg's going to try to stretch this thing out. Cola's making a move for the lead.
And he has it.
Yep, but the 19 said, don't forget about me. So, you know, he got right, probably back there, just enough, let him go, and then get right back on his rear bumper and do staying just that little bit off, like you were saying, maybe to get that draft as reaching the 21 car NRG. I do want to go through the field here, but at the same time, we are bumper to bumper, Mustang leading, Toyota right behind him, Cola Motorsports, and Crab Lakes, last week's preset winner, too. Trying to go back to back, Cola up here, trying to hold him off. That is a great looking Toyota car.
Coming to the white.
Bow tie on it, and it looks like both of the leaders signaling right now. Oh, they make a little bit of contact.
Last lap.
Oh, it's the last lap. Are they both out? Whoa. Crab Legs.
You're low on gas.
They make
On the
contact.
apron.
Cola goes up to the wall. Cola gets back around him. I think Crablegs might have let him go real there, but I think Cola is out though. I think Crablegs might let him go because he didn't intentionally do that. So Cola Motorsports
All right, driver.
is the winner.
Cola, Crab, Duck. Well, I don't know. Duck and Hunting Patton are still racing.
Alrighty then. Wow, that was an eventful last couple of corners there. And again, like we talked about pre-race service for a split second, Atlanta never fails to disappoint. Wide one caution tonight. I think we should have probably seen at least 2 more. Very disappointing for the 88 car who had himself a hot rod. But something happened. Went to a taco stand. I hear this place makes a good sauce, just like Talladega and the guy who left the Laughing Clown 26 Chevrolet there. We get a chicken sandwich. Hey, this place makes a good sauce.
Yeah, we got Cola, 1 into race.
Sorry.
It was a great top 3 for those guys.
No problem. And real quick, Patty, just so I don't have to blue screen, could you help us?
What? What do you want?
Don't really. You've never done this before?
How many do you want? Do you want the whole top 3 or what?
Yeah, just give me all 3.
Yeah, let's get those top 3 in there. And, you know, there was only 3 of them left on the lead lap.
No, the 22 was on the lead lap. He just basically decided to stop driving. He went into crazy fuel saving mode at the end. That's what I meant when I said stop driving. Is he just slowed down to about 20 miles an hour?
So he was short, so he had to do it.
Yeah.
Where he ended up. There's a strategy they were able to make. Oh, I'm staying in for Auto Club wide open. What about you?
You know, I love Auto Club. I won a preset truck race there a couple weeks ago.
Auto Club,
I
one of
invited
my